lovely, lusted after BMW Z8. And this is the key. Scramble!
Oh. On tonight's programme, millions of road users are putting others at risk. Are you fit to drive?
Penny puts the clock forward when she test drives the new family-friendly Honda Civic. But first, if you've got it, flaunt it. Cash that is, with our free drop-dead gorgeous drop tops.
Even when you've got up to 80 grand to spend on a two-seater convertible, there are choices to be made. It may be a Bond car, but can the new BMW Z8 outscore established rivals, the Porsche 911 and the Jaguar XKR? When it comes down to actually driving these motors fast, which will turn out to be a true supercar? Guess who won the scramble? God, this is such a hot car. It's basically the same V8 engine from BMW's M5, popped into a hand-built curvy retro body, but it'll cost you £30,000 more than an M5. Want one? Well, you're going to be disappointed because the 75 that have been allocated to the UK for sale are already sold. And in the States, Z8s have changed hands for up to $200,000 on the black market. Desirable? Oh, not half. But is it all it's cracked up to be?
I couldn't give a monkeys that Penny's bagged that BMW Z8 because I'm sitting in a car that after 37 years still turns heads. The Porsche 911 retains its classic shape and its engine stuck in the back. But these days, it's water-cooled. And underneath this Carrera 4, there's loads of tacky gadgets to help keep the 911 safely on the tarmac. That means I only have to concentrate on cruising and looking cool.
Fancy a spin on the Jaguar? Like the 911, this has the name and the history. And what's more, it's a tidy sum cheaper than the BMW. Okay, it's not so rare, but it is loaded with high-tech features. And it's nearly got the same power as the Beamer, thanks to its supercharged V8.
Later in this week's Driven 100, we'll be seeing if these cars are just too big and powerful to tackle the twisty roads, and getting the footballer's verdict from some Beckhams. What would they be driving when they're earning 100 grand a week?
But first, although these cars are built to turn heads, what sort of performance do you get for your cash? Let's see who's the fastest away from the lights. I've got a 5-litre V8 engine to help me on my way.
I don't think we're going to win this race. The Porsche should win, but I reckon we might give the Beamer a quick run.
300 brake horsepower harnessed through all 4 wheels on this Porsche.
In true 50s drag race style, this is a first past the post, a third of a mile from standstill. When we pass the checkered flag, we'll be touching 140 miles an hour, so it's a true test of acceleration through all the gears.
This little car gets its traction down fantastically.
Waits away, look at him go.
Getting traction in this car, to start with, is so hard, it just dies on you.
I've easily got the legs on the other two. They're miles behind. Still saying that BMW looks like it's coming up fast.
If I just keep accelerating through all 6 gears, I can just breeze past Jason.
The Porsche's just pulled away and the Beamer's coming up. Oh!
Here it comes.
The Z8 is definitely the fastest car here, but the difficulty is getting all that 400 horsepower down on the tarmac through 2 wheels. It really is a bit of a challenge.
It's not the size of the engine then, it's getting the power down that counts. The unique four-wheel drive setup of the Porsche 911 means that it's always going to get away from the lights first, even though it's the least powerful car here. With its huge engine, the BMW will catch it in the end, although off the line, there's very little in it between all three of this week's drop tops. More on the Driven 100 later.
Every day, millions of people take to the road when they're actually in no fit state to drive at all. And I'm not talking about alcohol or illegal drugs. Most people that aren't fit to drive don't even realise it until it's too late. So why are so many people risking their own lives and the lives of other road users? Well, the answer is staring us in the face. Poor eyesight. It's estimated that if all of us were to retake our driving test today, 1 in 10 of us would fail just on poor eyesight.
Looking at the letters over there, can you tell me if it's better in position 1 or position 2?
What is the legal sight requirement when you pass your driving test?
Well, when you take your driving test, you're asked to read a number plate at 20.5 metres. That's roughly the length of a cricket pitch. And from an optician's point of view, that equates to a size of letter in between these two lines on a standard eye test chart.
And would you say that's sufficient?
Well, it doesn't take into account anything else. So it doesn't take into account your field of vision, for instance. Your actual vision might be fine, but if you can't see in the periphery, that's obviously not ideal for driving.
We've decided to offer a special free eye test to a sample of drivers. Now, if the estimates are correct, we should get a few failures. A Tenpin bowling alley is just over 18 metres long. So we'll come back 2.5 metres to give us the 20.5 metres necessary to conduct the test. So have you got a driving licence?
Yep.
How long have you had
Passed
it?
my driving test in 87. I'm not giving you no
13
clues.
years.
Yeah, I'm not giving you no clues to my age.
Well, obviously I wouldn't be asking you gentleman's age. I'm a lady, you know. Could you read the number plate down the end for me?
N540YRM.
No problem at all. You obviously don't need glasses.
No, no.
Can you read that one at the end?
That's N540YRM.
Is that very easy for you?
Yeah. N54DYRM.
Okay. You failed your eyesight test. Can you put your glasses on and do it for me? Only just failed it then.
No. Oh, yeah. N540YRM.
Okay. So have you ever been tempted to drive without those glasses on?
On the morning I do.
You do?
Later on the night, if I'm going home it's dark, then I wear my glasses.
If you can't do the 20.5 metre number plate test, your judgment and reaction times simply aren't sharp enough to drive. And of course, you're breaking the law. Eyesight can change quite quickly, whatever your age, so have regular eye tests at your opticians at least every 2 years is recommended. If you have glasses, remember to wear them. You'd be amazed how many people forget. Play it safe and keep a spare pair in the car at all times. And why not get prescription sunglasses for those dazzling sunny days? You can look sharp and see where you're going.
For more information about safe driving, log on to 4car.co.uk. Plus, if you're buying a new car, 4Car has advice on the best deals around.
After the break, Penny clocks the all-new Honda Civic.
And Jason and Mike get airborne in the Driven 100.